If you do not smile, I will drag you out back. And this was the time that I learned you can't trust no fucking body. Not even your family sometimes. Well, I had just moved back to Florida from New York. And I had to stay with my mother for a while. She had a friend that worked at Walmart and was able to get me a job ASAP, like tomorrow. So I said, okay, against my better judgment, I'll take the job because I need some money real quick. I'll do it. I'll try it. You know, I was a CNA at the time, but I didn't have anything going. So they're talking about I can have a job tomorrow. Why not hold something down until, you know, I can get things together? So I'm working there now. And there's this manager, white dude, that decides like it was overnight. And he just gave me piles and piles of work. What they did at night was they would take pallets of boxes or whatever the hell and put them up on the shelves. That was the job. So now I'm noticing, you know, I'm doing my job. I do it kind of quick. So I noticed the better I do, the more he gives me to do. And it got to the point where he would like have people bringing out like 10, 15 pallets for me to put out every night. And then some other workers of mine who were also bad had comparable amounts. But then there were also these 3 white girls who worked there. And I'm not trying to make it a racist thing, but I'm just telling you the races of the people who were involved. So now there were 3 white girls working there who never had any work to do. They would literally be walking around watching us work while we worked, just doing whatever. They would have like 1 pallet to put away, like stationery or some little easy shit, flowers or some shit like that. And it would be like 1 or 2 pallets. They would be done for the night and they'd just be doing whatever. So now, I didn't say anything about them walking around. The first thing I said, you know, when I started to get tired, I went to the manager and I was like, you know, how come like you're giving me so many pallets every night? It's like 10, 20, there's no way I could ever put out all of that stuff. So why would you even bother to bring it out? Said nothing. So then now I'm really getting tired to the point where I'm physically not able to do it. Or not that I'm not able to do it, but I physically started getting tired because I'm literally trying to do as much as I can because that's the job I'm supposed to do, right? So I went to him and I was like, I'm not going to be able to do all of this stuff. Can you take a couple of the pallets back? I know I can do at least like 8. Can you take like the other 6 or 7 back or whatever? Well, that's just what it is. Just go do your job. Just like that. I'm not exaggerating. So I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to talk to me like that. And after that day, he had it out for me. The pallet numbers increased. I would see him over there talking behind my back. And he's one of those managers that like to be cool. Like he would take the bikes and ride around the store. And like he was always joking and stuff with his people. And you know, like playing music at night when there usually isn't music playing. He'd be playing rap music through the whole store. And like getting on the loudspeaker and saying stupid shit. You know, like he wanted to be cool. I can tell that he didn't get what he was supposed to get in high school because he was literally being the high school manager in that Walmart store. But anyway, yeah, I was one of the people who was not full of Fred. And I didn't say anything. I just was not all in his face, you know, trying to befriend him and be cool with him. But anyway, so now it got down to the point, it's like 6 months in. And I just stopped overworking myself. I would just put out the normal amount to do, you know, like if he brings out like 10, 15 pallets, I'll do a good 5 or 6. And that's about 2 more than anyone else is doing. So I figured I was fine, you know. So now this one night, going to get my paycheck, he came up to me. He was like, something about, yeah, say something, whatever God you... He said, he made some type of religious remark. I can't remember. And I was like, I'm Muslim and I'm not Muslim. I just said that because he should not have said what he said, because I could have been anything, you know. He's not supposed to be, you know, mentioning religion. And then he doubled down and said something else that was really racist or whatever. And I really can't remember what it was, but I know it was so out of line. And then after that, not too long after that, I was ignoring all of it. I didn't go report him or nothing like that. I think he thought that I was going to go report him. He was trying to get me to start problems so that he could get me out of there, and it never worked. Whatever he would do, I just started to brush him off and ignore him and just do my job. That bothered him. So now this one time I'm getting my check, and there was nobody in there. He said that I needed to come into the back office to get it. So I went, and it was just me and him in there. So I just got my check and I'm leaving, and I turned to leave. And as I was walking out the door, he ran up behind me and was like, if you don't smile, I'm gonna drag you out back and beat you. Literally, I'm not lying. This man said, he ran up behind me, no less, and said, if you do not smile, I will drag you out back and beat you. I didn't say nothing. I didn't wild out. I just walked, kindly walked out. The friend who was my mother's friend who got me the job, I went to her and I told her what he said. She didn't really give a fuck. She was acting like, oh, really? Oh, but yet she did nothing. So then I was like, all right, well, I just needed to tell somebody what happened before I left. So I told her that and kindly got myself and went to leave. And I went to buy me something too before. So I went and picked up what I wanted to eat. And then I'm going to the register. And the register was off, so then he had to come and turn the register on for me. And he thought I wasn't going to ask him to. I asked him very nicely, could you come and ring me out or whatever? Then he did it. And he had also, remember I said that he would get on the loudspeaker and do stuff? After he said that to me, and then he realized that I was leaving, he had said some smart shit on the speaker, but I didn't hear exactly what he said, but I knew that he was talking about me, and he said something like, we got her, or something like that, as if there was a plan to get me out. He said something to that effect, I got her, or she's out, or something like that. Pertaining to me, I know it was. But anyway, so and a small crowd was kind of looking, when people are acting like they're in their spot doing what they're doing, but I can see all of these people looking or whatever. And I didn't say anything. I just calmly let him nicely do that. He's trying to act like he being nice, so I was acting like I was being nice too, and I left and went and reported him. Now, when I reported him, I said, I told so-and-so what happened before I left. Do you know that when they went to ask her if that happened, if I told her that, she said she doesn't know what I'm talking about? She said she did not know what I was talking about. Mind you, she had worked there for 7 years or whatever, but she was another workaholic. They was giving her a whole bunch of work. I couldn't believe how much work they was giving her. And she was there, drudging through every fucking night. But, and I understand she has a house and she had a son and everything. She was a little bit older or whatever, but still, I was still shocked that she said that. But the most shocking thing would let me know that you cannot trust any fucking body was when I went to tell my mother. My mother did not give a fuck. She turned it on me and acted as if I'm trying to make up something so that I don't have to work at Walmart. I know she went and told everybody, oh, she did this and this to lose the job because she too good to work at Walmart and blah, blah, blah. I knew she spun the whole shit. She told people that I lied. I know she did. She told people that I lied and didn't tell anybody what he said to me. She acted as if I shouldn't have cared what he said to me. And then I know that she went and spun it to everybody because when I spoke to my sister, I told her what happened and she got quiet. And she just started having an attitude with me. And I'm like, why is she having an attitude with me? And I'm telling her about this. And she acted like she didn't want to hear it. And she kind of basically told me that she don't want to hear nothing about it. She don't want to talk about it.
You know that saying, when people show you who they are, believe them. Sometimes we don't believe it when we're related to these people. But we have to realize at this point, all that shit is out the window. It's all about your soul family. If your real family is not doing what they're supposed to do, let them go.